Say it ain't so. Fresh and Fit podcast host Fresh has gotten a girl pregnant. Yeah, we just heard it. The alpha males. Yes, sir. Right? The high value man. We're gonna read a few articles. We're gonna listen to the call between him and his alleged pregnant baby mama. We're gonna listen to him talk with his lawyer. We're gonna listen to all of that. Before we do that, though, my goal is to retire my aging parents. Can't do that without your help. So yeah, Walter Weeks of the Fresh and Fit podcast is coming under fire after his ex-girlfriend, Instagram model Daisy Chen, accused him of bailing on their unborn child. The Fresh and Fit podcast features hosts Myron Gaines and Walter Weeks giving advice to men about their finances and dating lives, aiming to help men navigate women, finances, and fitness. The podcast has came under fire for the host's divisive opinions on women, often labeled as red pill or alpha male shows. And now, one of its key members is coming under fire for supposedly failing to take his own advice. I'm so thankful I'm a beta. In April 2024, Chinese Instagram model Daisy Chen exposed alleged text messages between herself and Walter on weeks of Instagram pages, in which she informed him that she was pregnant. In the messages, she attached a photo of the two pregnancy tests, both of which were shown to be positive. "You always told me you wanted to be your baby's mother," she wrote. "I loved you and did everything to be a good girlfriend. Now this is happening. You walked away." Whoa. Excuse me. Excuse me. Also, Chen went on to give a timeline of her relationship with Weeks, claiming they first met in November 2023 and made things official around New Year's. The two had a long-distance relationship for 2 months, with Chen living in mainland China for visiting Weeks' family in Barbados and eventually moving in with him at a place in Miami. She says, "If I don't expose this, he will continue to do that to other naive girls. There will be more women to get hurt. After a few days, he asked me to move out. He stopped coming home. He disappeared for 3 nights out without explanation. I called him. He never answered. When I did nothing wrong, when I was so genuine, I left my work behind in Chino to pursuing this relationship. So I moved out, booked the first flight to New York on March 30th. I had a pregnancy test, and this is what happened." Oh man, let's listen to the clip. Ay, 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 ay.
Just play it.
Go for it.
Obviously, I know that there's legal proceedings going on. Go ahead, Bills. My bad.
Now we're gonna listen to the call between the alleged baby mother Daisy and Fresh.
"I don't want to kill the baby. I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to.
You're not. They just give you a pill and it's over.
No. I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you for a doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill."
You're not killing it.
Pause.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but she's using extreme language and she's calling, saying, "I want to do this, etc." And she's fishing for a response, right? It's very obvious. And the thing too is that, like, I mean, I know this. Like, there was an agreement that they weren't going to ever have kids. Like, but why is she calling now saying, "Oh, I'm pregnant"?
It's so funny because how she's talking, I'm like shocked because I'm like, normally you don't talk like this.
Yeah.
It's more like it's following a script. Yeah. Almost. But I'm like,
and it's good on your part because you didn't really say too much.
Nah.
But it's.
I'm like, wait, what's going on here?
Yeah.
So
again, there was an agreement that they weren't gonna like have kids or anything like that, and then now she's coming in saying like, "Oh, I'm pregnant and I don't want to kill the baby" and all this other stuff, and it's like, what the hell? Like,
she's
bro.
brought in religion.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But what I do want to say though, that's just how life works. Like, you're not gonna push P your whole life and not be dealt with the remnants of pimping and prostituting. Like, you can't be a pimp your whole life, and then the results of pimping and prostituting don't affect you. Like, you're not just gonna walk off into the sunset like that. Even like this, like, high value man, I can sleep with 10, 15 women. I'm the breadwinner. I can, women are beneath me, or like, all they want is money. I'm the winner, or I'm the, what's the word they be taking? I'm the catch. Eventually, you gonna get caught. Can't be a shooter. "Oh, I'm a shooter. I'm a gangster. I'm this." Eventually, either you're gonna shoot someone or someone's gonna shoot you. So that's how I feel about this situation with Fresh. They always talk about, you don't want to get these nothing ass. Watch who you have a kid with. You want to be an alpha male. You want to do this. You want to do that. When in reality, they have temptations and urges, and they won't even listen to the messages that they preach. And I just find situations like this interesting because you're always going to see this. It's like someone like Flacco, right? You push negativity, you push this, you tear people down. You don't just walk into the sunset, into the to the gates of heaven like, oh, I've done all of this and now no. God has some for you too.
She's not religious, guys. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue on.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well, like I said, I just don't want any kids.
Pause.
No.
Very obvious fishing for a response like, what the hell are you doing? No, you better not, blah, blah, blah. Like she was trying to fish for an emotional reaction to make you look crazy there.
Yeah, 100%.
All right,
And this is a pretty classic tactic, guys, because the reality is that, again, I've done this in a courtroom so many times. I play these kinds of recordings. I can't tell you how many times I've heard what are you doing? No, don't hit me. Oh, my God. What is that knife? Why do you have that knife? And meanwhile, my client's like, I was on the other side of the room. And I had a banana in my hand that I was eating. You know, was, oh, my God, what is that gun you're holding? You know, so the sound I have heard many times. The sound I just heard, and that is the sound of a man who almost sounds like he's got PTSD. But he's like, wait, what are we talking about? What is going on? Like, who am I talking to right now? This sounds insane. Who speaks this way? Who pauses in that way as if for, okay, now let's let you talk. Let's get some dramatic effect going. Like, this is not a conversation between two adults who are talking about something not for performance purposes, one-sided performance purposes, but because they actually want to have a dialogue. And again, ask yourselves, what kind of person, if you were dealing with something truthful and this serious, does this, records it, and immediately publishes it on the internet, and then continues to follow it up with more internet postings? What kind of human being, is a serious human being do that? Does a person who has any self-respect or respect for other people do that?
Does someone who actually want to have a kid do that?
No.
Like that's the other thing too. For all you simps in the fucking chat right now, push it, bro. Do you think someone who's
Yeah, but you guys are the teachers of, you should know who you're laying down with. He talking about, do you think someone who wants a child will be exposing conversations like this and whatnot? You guys should be the greatest judge of characters, being that y'all deal with 20 women a night. Y'all should be the master educators. Y'all talk to women from all walks of life every night. Argue with them. Educate them. Talk to them. Y'all should know. Look at this face right here and tell me this face isn't everything you need to know. Look at this. Oh, dear Lord. This is the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everything you do will be brought to your front door. Oh, you thought that you were... Oh, you thought... No. No, like, y'all the ones who... Nigga, alpha male, high value man. I ain't putting my... in nothing less than a queen who understands her worth and her value. Now, I've made mistakes. I've chose certain women and was completely... head fucked as to how I made those decisions. Like, how did I not see those? So I don't want to say it like that, but I'm not a master educator. I don't come online and talk to 20 girls every day and tell young men that I don't do that. So that's why I'm a bit more critical on these guys, because this face right here is unacceptable for someone who every single night says, hey, you need to do this. You high value man. I'm this, I'm that. This face is not acceptable. I'm sorry.
actually really pregnant with a child will do this shit? Like,
well, what I'll tell you too is a classic tactic on this. Classic tactic on this
like,
is if it becomes the I'm going to need some money for the to terminate.
Annoying me, these fucking ass clowns in the chat saying all this bullshit, whatever. There's a high likelihood it's not true, and she's doing this shit because she knows that she's done. She knows that he don't want to be with her no more, so she's like, let me take the fucking building down with me. Let me burn this bitch down and make him look terrible. Let me record this fucking phone call, premeditated, call it, make him get a reaction so I can...
I'm not canceling that out, though. I'm just saying that. I'm not canceling that out because we don't know. This is all hearsay. We're all speculating.
On the internet, put it on Instagram stories immediately after. It happened to me. What is it? You guys remember 3 years ago? Some fucking chick, 3 weeks later, oh, I'm pregnant. It was a fucking lie. She used that shit to do a media run, went everywhere, did interviews all over the place, ran her OnlyFans up. Did you guys forget about that? That shit happened to me too. And it's happening
Gentlemen,
in fucking
I have to tell you, it is you are in a huge, ignoring my advice.
We run a fucking dating podcast for all you ass-clowns to teach you guys how to get laid. So what the fuck makes you guys think that we're sitting here and we're being traditionally conservative and all religious and shit? We've never been religious. We brought guests on that are religious, that talk about religion and etc. But we're not, because we bring guests on that have different viewpoints than us, and we're okay with that. We don't have an echo chamber over here. But we told you guys a million times, we're not fucking religious.
Pray for Fresh, man. Pray for Fresh. What y'all think about this whole situation? Be a beta male. Be a low value male.